Hello friend, welcome to my channel Amar Ka Gyan. In this video we will discuss about Ajna Chakra, Ajna Chakra or third eye chakra. So on the screen you are seeing the symbol of this chakra. So as you know, in our body there are total 7 chakras. So out of 7 chakra, this is the 6th chakra. In Sanskrit it is called as the Ajna Chakra, and it is also called as a Ajna Chakra, because when this chakra will activate in your body, it will follow your order or command. That's why it is called as the Ajna Chakra. In English it is called as the third eye chakra, because this chakra is situated between your two eyes. So if we talk about the element of this chakra, so Brahma and ether, that is sky, is the element of this chakra. The metal related to this chakra is the silver. It is related, this chakra is related to your perception, what perception you are getting in the life sense. So that is something related to this chakra. If we talk about the chakra color, the chakra is having dark blue color, precisely the location in the space in between the eyebrow at the middle distance. So that's why it is called as a third eye or Lord Shiva eyes, because the Lord Shiva has the third eyes, and that is situated or located in between the two eyes. It's a sixth center of force, because once this chakra will activate in your body, you will feel a perception, and this chakra is like whatever order you are giving, this chakra will follow that order. The main Moola mantra of this chakra is Om. So let's talk about the appearance of this chakra. So if we you can see on the screen, this is the appearance of the chakra. So it has two large petals, and each petal is actually related to one nadi. So Ida, you know, in our body there are two types of nadis are there, Ida and Pingla. So each petal is related to one nadi, and the middle part is actually related to your Sushma nadi. So that is the Sushma channel, and that is running from Mooladhara to Sahasrara chakra. So you know, Mooladhara is the first chakra in our body, and the Sahasrara is the 7th chakra. Then if you see this structure, it is transparent lotus flowers with two white petal, you can see it here. And yeah, so as we know, this one petal is related to Shiva and second petal is related to Shakti. So this is the, according to the Hindu mythology, this is the appearance of this chakra. You can see there are two alphabets are there in Sanskrit, Hum and Sham. Hum is related to Shiva and Sham is related to Shakti. And this is, you can see the deity here, that is Ardhanarishwara. It's a form of Shiva and Shakti. And you can see it, one moon is there, and one triangle is also there. Inside the triangle, that's the Moola mantra Om is situated. So as we if we talk about the physical appearance, this chakra is related to your pituitary gland, and in turn it is also related to your small brain. So yeah, and since whatever the command system is there, command system in our body is there, that is also related to endocrine glands or pituitary glands. So all these glands are related to this Ajna Chakra or Ajna Chakra. So this is what we discuss. I mean, according to the Hindu mythology, in this chakra the deity is the Ardhanarishwara. You can see the picture of this Ardhanarishwara here, and this Ardhanarishwara, it is in the form of Shivlinga. You can see the Shivlinga here, and the energy which is inside this chakra is the Hakini energy, because it is related to Hakini Shakti. And this is the appearance, or the you can see this appearance of this Hakini Shakti. So yeah, now let's talk about how we can balance this chakra. This chakra is actually mainly related to your how you are visualize, how you are dreaming, how you are doing the meditations, because the meditation is playing important role for activation or the balancing of this chakra. Also, there is a one way is to walk in the nature, because that will make your mind actually the pure, and especially under the moon. Then you need to trust it yourself. You should be confident. You should visualize lot of things. You should imagine lot of things. Then meditation on the colors also, that will also help. You can also do, while doing the meditation, you can focus on your third eyes. Imagine an indigo ball of energy at your third eyes. That will also help to activate or balance this chakra. Various oils are also there that will help to balance this chakra. So these are the oils I have listed out here. Now let's talk about imbalance. So if there is an imbalance of Ajna chakra or third eye chakra in your body, so the main suffering organs are your eyes and your headache. So you will face some kind of eyes problems, headache, migraine problem. Migraine problem is related to imbalance of this Ajna or third eye chakra. Sleeping disorder is also related to this chakra. Any imbalance in your endocrine or pituitary gland, any issue with your pituitary gland, these are related to this chakra. Now how we can balance these chakras? Actually, I have listed down all these things in the next slide, but the main important thing here is the meditation and this Bhramari pranayam. Bhramari, it's a pranayam actually, using which you can activate this Ajna chakra. So here I have mentioned the complete procedure. Bring both hands to your face, place the middle finger over your eyes, allow the index fingers to rest on your eyebrow line and the pinky fingers under the cheekbones. Close your ears with your thumbs. Take a deep inhalations and exhale the word Om with the emphasis on the yam sound while creating a buzzing sound like B. Do this for 2 or more minutes. You can elevate tension in the head, and healing practice will work to open the 6th chakra, that is Ajna chakra. So yeah, now what are the techniques to open your third eyes or Ajna chakra? So first is the mantra shastra, second is yogasana, third is the pranayama, then sound, colors and gems techniques are there. So first we'll talk about the yogasanas. So yogasanas, these are the yogasanas here: low pose, downward dogs and lotus pose. So these are the yogasanas, and the last one is the balasana and prasarita baddhottasana. So that is called as a wide leg forward fold. So you can see it on the screen. These are the yogasanas for which are related to third eye chakra. Now let's talk about the mantra shastra. The mantra shastra, this is the way actually various monk or the spiritual persons are following. In this technique, you need to basically chant the Mula mantra along with Kundalini Mata mantra. In most of the mantra sadhana process, I see there is a chanting of Mula mantra and Kundalini Mata mantra. So you can chant the Mula mantra like this: Om. And the Kundalini Mata mantra is Kundalini Arohanam. So in the mantra sadhana process, you need to chant the Mula mantras of all the 7 mantras, 7 chakras starting from Muladhara till Sahasrara. and every 7 times you need to chant the Mula mantra of each chakra, and after that you need to chant the Kundalini Mata mantra to get the blessing from the Kundalini Mata, because the Kundalini Mata is the mother who is actually helping to activate the chakra in your body. Alright, so this is all about the Mantra Shastra. Yogasanas we already discussed. So each chakra is related to one mudra also, Hasta mudras. So this third eye chakra mudra is the Kaleshwar mudra. You can see it on the screen. This is the Kaleshwar mudra. So how you can form this mudra? So what you need to do is, with your middle finger straight, press the fingertips together, bring the fingertips of the thumbs together too, and bend all of the other fingers so that they can touch at the second knuckles. So this is the Kaleshwar mudra. This will help to balance the third eye chakra in your body. Sound. So we know the sound or the music is also playing the important role in our life, also in activating or balancing of this chakra. So you can create the external sounds, and external sounds of this Mula mantras or Kundalini mantras, so that will also help to balance this third eye chakra. So also when you are chanting the mantra, that time also you are creating a sound inside your body, sound of the Mula mantra inside your body. So that is also helping to balance the third eye chakra. Now let's talk about the last way, that with the help of gems or the stones you can also balance the third eye chakra. So these are the main stones I have listed out here. You can see from 1 to 9, and these are the sequentially 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Total 9 stones are there. So that is these stones are also help to activate the third eye chakra. The third stone is very important because that is related to your related to the spirituality, peace and meditation. So I would recommend you can use this third stone, and it depends what kind of attribute you are looking for. So based on the attribute you can choose your chakra. So friends, this is all about the third eye chakra. I hope you like this video. I also have the videos on other chakras, so it's in English, Hindi and Marathi is also there. So please do watch the videos, and let me know in case you have any doubts in following the process to activate these chakras. And if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, and I would request you to share these videos to all your friends or your relatives, so that they will also get the knowledge of how to activate or balance the chakra in your body. So thank you so much.